will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Back to pass on second down. Zings it complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They'll throw on third and short. Makes the grab. It's Ross. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Looking to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking downfield on first down. Takes a shot. Makes the grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougar! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Slips one guy, now he's loose. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Makes the catch. It's Welsh. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. The Cougars want to pick up the tempo.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Yeah, he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Fullback's got it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, BYU.
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality. The offensive line doing a great job. And the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He has the first Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shoot Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Snagged in the middle, it's Davidson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Slings it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Out of the backfield, he's open. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. BYU right back to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, BYU.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. To throw, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Simmons. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The short hands, it's Thompson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Still on his feet. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Welch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grab behind the line. It's Thompson.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Snags it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Sets up the screen. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Now the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it on the outside. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Daly. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Grab near the marker. It's Simmons. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Simmons. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
catch in the middle. It's Davidson. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davidson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that is a different collision. When you're trying to hit the tight end after he catches the football, this ain't a 185-pound wide receiver. Most of these guys, 240, 250, 260, try to go low, take out those ankles. And you see a lot of times that's when they hurdle, or they're used to it too, but those big, strong athletes are hard to get to the ground. And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ross. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. To the air on first down. Moving away from pressure. He'll turn and throw back right. A dangerous idea. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled, trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It's on target and complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. BYU lines up quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 9 over Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gonna run it. It's Welsh. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Past the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Firing to the right, complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Finds his man. It's Welch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offense...
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game, if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! And with that, they move out front, going to fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Cougars moving quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
It's caught. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Stopped short of the marker, and they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Gonna run it. It's Welsh. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally, and they showed that here today, dominating in all three phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. In the red area, it's Welch. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the ground game. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.